ụtụtụ ọma nọ ụmụ ọdịnala Igbo, anyị abịakwara n'oge awa nke eziokwu na tata bụ eke nke ọ bụ mụnwa bụ onye isi nchụaja na Ugochi tubelu na tempụl na-anọ n'isi ya. Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu oraifite dị na Anambra steeti. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi, rụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Prayer Ministry, rụkwazi onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. My mission is to help people live better life. Ihe anyị ji bịa n'ụbọchị taa, isiokwu anyị bụ gịnị bụ nlọ? Kedu ihe niile ị kwesịrị ịma gbasara nlọ? Kedu ka ị ga-esi wee ma nlọ bụ real ọ nke abụrụ ya nụ? Kedu ihe na-enesesiteti nlọ and ihe niile ị kwesịrị ịma gbasara nlọ? Ọnya bụ isiokwu anyị n'ụbọchị taa. Mana bifo anyị gaa n'iru, ọkwa dị mkpa echefuna na aja anyị na-achụ kwa ọnwa nke ọnwa Julaị ka na-aga n'iru. Ọ n'ụbọchị 19th of this month ka ọ ga-eme 14th day anyị bidoro chụmanya bụ aja ka anyị na-achụ n'okwu ụbọchị kwa ụbọchị, ụtụtụ ọbụla anyị na-eji achụ na tempụl wee chụọ aja mbụ n'elu, aja epụta ihe n'isi ndị niile na-esonyere anyị all over the world. Like I always say, distance abụrụ a barrier n'ọrụ mmụọ anyị na-alụ. Nke a bụ ofu. Nke abụọ, ọkwa dị mkpa anyị na-enwe counseling. Ịgba afa anyị a na-akwụ ụgwọ, ịgba afa mmiri emi anyị na-akwụ ụgwọ, mana counseling is free. So when things are not moving well for you, don't die in silence. A sị na-ekwuru ekwu mere ọnụ, ịghọtara ya? And I can tell you as a bringer of the message of hope. Now, whatever challenges you are facing today, enwego imirikite ndị mmadụ ndị experience ya in the past. Today, they are smiling. I'll move n'ime ha. So, one of challenges, I understand you perfectly. But one of challenges you are seeing in taa, ma so na me nwebro experience something similar to that. And I can tell you, enwalo hundreds of people who will experience exactly what you are passing through now. Or turn by turn. In actual sense, one year meribia. Mana ihe na achịkọwala gị bụ na in life nwere three phases. Yes, life nwere three phases. One, enwere oge uju, bụ oge udu mmiri. Then enwere oge ụgarị, bụ oge dry season. Then enwere oge harmattan. Oge a bụ oge nkwadobe. Ị na-anya na trees around you, ifu na mgbe ha ji akpọ ifuru ọfụ. Mana one thing you will know from other creatures bụ na onwe ha na-akpọ photosynthesis in plants. Yes. Ebe a ka the plants like trees na store the food ha nwetara n'oge oge uju, time of abundance, like udu mmiri ya. Now whatever they store there is what they will make use of throughout those other challenging times, like oge dry season, oge ikpo ifuru, that is harmattan period. That is the typical example how this world was galvanized. But I keep telling you that why you are suffering is that you don't understand how things work. Believe in me, anybody, any creature on earth will experience this challenging time. But as the saying goes, he who does not plan is planning to fail. You understand? Yes, it's always popular saying of His Excellency P.O.B. Always say it. So here na chekwa gị bụ na if you are not planning well, a sị na nwatakịrị onye na-amụ nna ya amụ na ji ọkọrọ n'ubi lelele bụ agụụ na-agụ ya, agụụ ga-agụ ya n'aha ọzọ ka ọ na-amụ amụ. Hey, oke Igbo bụ inu maka na inu bụ nri ya isi mmanụ Igbo ji eri okwu. Ndị Igbo ekene na m ụlọ Igbo amaka. Ịbụrụ onye Igbo dị nwe aṅụrị, just jump up nwe aṅụrị. Anyị nwere ebu nwe mfụ. Onye tụ egwu sịrị anyị nwere ebu nwe mfụ. Hey, before I get into the one case, but I can tell you what you learn today is a life that is we open your mind. Just come with your open mind. You will learn something that will change your life for good. But before I get into just a few minutes. Thank you. Ka anyị nọbiri ebe a ekelere gị nwoke na nwaanyị ndị ihe anyị na-eme n'Ugochi tubelu na temple na-amasị. Anyị abịago n'oge awa nke eziokwu. Ọ bụrụ na ọ bụ taa bụ izizi ị na-esonyere anyị, aga m awụ gị ụkwụ n'ala. Ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ ka anyị gbalụ gị afa mmiri emi, ma ọ bụ na ọ nwere ajụjụ ọbụla ị nwere na nkụzi a mma akụzi taa, ma ọ bụ ihe nkụzigoro gboo, ije na my YouTube channel Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu oraifite. Anyị nwere over 500 lectures there. Yes. Onwe ajụjụ ọbụla ị nwere, I answer my call myself. I pick my calls and I respond to my messages. I can assure you, I might not pick your call immediately if I'm busy doing work. However, once I'm less busy, I respond to my messages myself. I can assure you again that your message must be responded same day. Yes. Send the message in a WhatsApp 0805 7837 672 or WhatsApp number. Now, isiokwu anyị ji bịa bụ nrọ, dreams. Dreams, are they real? Ọ ihe mmadụ ọ kwesịrị ekwesị na mmadụ ga na-ekwenye na nrọ? Nwa gee ntị ma gee ntị nke ọma. A sị na taa bụ eke eketara anyị ihe ọma ma kepụrụ anyị ihe ọjọọ. Akaka ya amaghị na jijiji ya amaghị, onye echecha ihe ọ ya eme anyị ya ma onwe. Anyị sị na anyị ga-aga n'iru maka na ọ n'iru bụ oke enwe na-ama. Ihe anyị kwuru. A sị na igbo n'iru anyị ebute mma, igbo n'azụ ebute mma, igbo n'aka nna ebute mma, igbo n'aka ebe ebute mma. N'ọsọ mma ka ihe na-ebute. Ise ihe anyị dị bịa taa bụ dreams. Ihe a na-akpọ dream, ihe a na-akpọ nlọ. Mana I will explain it the way you understand it very well. And like I always say, I will digress a little. Ka iwe nwike ghọta ebe m na-eje. Maka na onye amara ebe mmiri si bido maọbụ ya, ọ ma ebe mmiri wee kwụsị. And ụwa anyị fụrụ ihe niile were anya ụwa na-atọ ka sugar ma ọ bụrụ na ịghọta how things work. I keep saying it. Why people running into challenges is that they don't understand how things work. Now, in creation, example, kita anọ n'oge udu mmiri, i kwesịrị ka ị gbakasị ahụ maka na ịma na ọnwa ole ma ole na-abịa n'ihu, that we must exit from rainy season. Ọ bụ eziokwu. Therefore, ị na-agbaka ahụ. Then ịma kwa na ọ bụrụ na rainy season na-agwụ, na anyị na-abanye oge Harmattan. Ọ bụ eziokwu. Ịdị agbaka ahụ. Ọ bụ mmadụ anyị agbakwụzi gị na-abanye n'oge Jenụwarị, from January to maybe April, na-anọ n'oge dry season. Ọ bụ eziokwu. Ịdị agbaka ahụ because you understand perfectly how these seasons works, right? And duration they are going to take, right? That is why you relax. The same thing is the same thing that is happening in our individual lives. Yes. But the truth of the matter is that because you disconnected yourself from how things work, therefore, you don't know na onye ndidi na-eri azụ ugbo. O mezie gị, instead of gị nwa inwe ndidi ebe ị kwesịrị inwe ndidi, malụ dịka fruit and shade si wee kwu na tough time never lasts, but tough people do last. Ghọtara ya? Then ị marakwa na n'ọkpara nkụ ahụhụ si ngwere bịara ya ọlụ. He who fetched anti-invented firewood invited lizard to his house. Now, when you understand these principles of life, how things work in creation, now, ebe ị ga-enwe ndidi, ebe ị ga-maintain the status quo, ebe ị ga-maintain the tempo, the consistency you maintain. Mara na ihe niile nwere oge, n'ụkwara oge me ọ daa. Mana instead of ụmụ inwe ndidi, ị chọzie ka imewe ihe a na-akpọ help mechanism, trying to rush creation, trying to rush on certain things that you are not supposed to rush. O nwere ụfọdụ ihe situation gara abụ ọ bịara ndụ gị ihe niile bụ nnọrọ mene but keep maintaining the heat, that is consistency. Man, instead of that, you just work shortcut. Shortcut in a church, you can just work it. It was by today you are complicating your problems instead of waiting for solution. You understand? Makana Ogbuefi we megere kama. So abụrụ na Ogbuefi ichere Ogbuefi, but keep doing the right thing, because I keep saying that two things are involved. It's either you are not doing the right thing, yes, and if you have been in Ordinary, you have stayed here 3, 6 months, 1 year, and believe in me, you have not seen changes. Believe in me, you have to change your mentor. Yes, if you are sure you are a real follower, then have to change your mentor. It's either you don't have a good mentor or you are not a good follower. So then if you are doing the right thing, then it means that you have not done the right thing consistently enough to create massive and good results. You understand? So, gịnị ka m na-ekwu maka ya? Ihe m na-ekwu maka ya bụ human being, like I always say, is component of two things. Yes. Human being, the flesh is the animistic in man. That is the animistic nature in man. All battle science we go now, we are all animals. You know that? Yes, we have some characteristics of animals. Yes, science when we get human evolution and rest of them. Now, that is where the characteristics of that animal instinct is in us. But the other component of man is the spiritual, because man is spirit. I mean the common, the spirit, that's what differentiates you from the ordinary animals that originated from the animistics. But human being is higher, because we have part of the animistic and we have part of spiritual. So man is higher. And now you put out Genesis 1:27, that our Genesis, that we should be Lord over other creatures. We should be procreating. We should dominate, and we should rule, because human will some other things we have that other lesser beings does not have. So we are in charge. Now, overall, no matter matter consists of these two things. No matter what I said, a matter passing on. What it simply means is that the spirit in man is the one that have evaporated. Example: do you know when there is a fertility, that time that oboko obara they take on shape, a bit of a movement, it remains stagnant. Never no, thereby keep developing. Mwebaka, mweboku, form we see my obgodos of bidon. Now, the organs will start kicking out. But at that moment, the the human being, that spirit germ that take on form in pregnancy in a woman's womb, have not yet received life in the sense of moving. It's only at the middle of pregnancy that the spirit, that reincarnated spirit that will make use of that body, will enter. Immediately the spirit enter, then the blood circulation, receive higher volume of life. If you can see, the baby will start kicking. So, and whenever the spirit left the body cease. The blood will stop circulating, and they will say the person is lifeless. So, what it means is that the earthly clock, the body, is the one housing the spirit. So, what I'm trying to analyze here is that human being consists of two, like two in one. Yes. Ihe niile Chukwu kere eke na mmadụ, ọ bụrụ na ọ dọrọ two, like the hand left and right, the legs, then on the one, because it's two in one. Now, what actually happens is this: when you are asleep, because what is holding the body and the spirit is radiation, the aura, the vibration. There is this kind of magnetic wave that is binding the body and the spirit for them to remain one. They remain one because the body radiates while the spirit radiates, and they form like magnetic stuff that bind the two together. And when that magnetic bind the two together, there is existence, there is life. So what happens is that when you are fell asleep, for the fact that the body is a kind of sleeping, it's like, okay, let me use language you understand. The body is like you shut the system down. It's like computer. The body is like computer. You shut it down. And when you shut the body down, as you fell asleep, yes. You can see, because you are sleeping, the body is sleeping. The act is still there. I just want to paint a picture for you to understand where I'm going and where I'm coming from. There is this act that I see on, but the positive, to the positivity that will lighten up you is down because of that total shutdown of falling asleep. Therefore, the spirit in you, that is the real you, the command, has been losing a little bit. Don't forget, like I said before, when the spirit is alert, that is full consciousness, you are awake, it radiates an aura, vibration, the one that comes from the body and the one that comes from the spirit, they hold tight. And when the body is asleep, it loses some strength. It then means that it's no longer holding the spirit firm. Therefore, the spirit can now wander in the wonder world. The spirit can now travel. The spirit can even visit the astral, because the spirit, you can be here, your spirit can travel as far as America. It knows no bound. Your spirit can even travel into the marine world. Your spirit can even travel to the heavens. Your spirit can travel anywhere because it's spirit. And you know why it's possible? Because the body is a kind of losing a little bit strength, radiation that's turning it up. So therefore, the spirit is a kind of free. It can visit all the ethereal worlds. Yes, my agwagene will be ethereal and mystic. Wagene will even do because yes. About all can be looked at because I want to echo here, but what is happening in the spiritual world is so large that it's not even a lecture of one day. So, but I want to cut it a little. Pending when we are growing to that level, I will expose everything. Now, what actually happened is that at that point in time of the spirit losing up a little, the spirit is light, and the spirit can visit some other realms. Can visit other realms. So that is the thing. Now, or at this point, that some of the things, some of the places, you don't even know that you can reach. The spirit can reach there. HF Kwada, that I've already told you. Now, human has two brains. The biology out here, and my chum can about the cerebrum and just let me use the simplest language for you to understand it. I want to use the layman language. And we're frontal brain. And we're back brain. When we're going to frontal brain naturally is larger now because of human beings have over cultivated the intellect. Yes, because of frequent making use of the intellect, trying to develop the intellect through academics, studies, and the rest of them. So women pay more attention on what is the knowledge the brain, frontal brain can carry. So we over cultivated the frontal brain. So frontal brain is larger. Why the back brain is shrinking? On a very good day, the back brain and the frontal brain are supposed to be of equal size to strike a balance. But because of overutility, if you are using some certain things often and often, you keep on gathering momentum. Unlike what you are starving. When we're gonna frontal brain is where your academics and it's like the hard disk. Yes, is the hard disk of the computer. That is the frontal brain for you. That because of that frontal brain over cultivation. No, mellow. Even when you reincarnate back, you will not be able to remember who you are in the previous earth life. Unless you are special, you have special privilege. Or maybe you're a mystic. Or some people will ability to tell you who they were in their previous earth life, the kind of life they lived, and some maybe have ability to tell you where they existed, as in the family. You know what I mean? Few individuals have that gift because the bandage will fall, their mind will be cast back to their origin. However, generally speaking, we human beings are not allowed to know who we are because it will form a kind of distraction in previous earth life. Because had it been, how will you feel when they told you that you are former a king that has so many kingdoms under your reign? But now, you are just a mere servant. You could be destabilized, you know. So that is a mystery of life. Mana. So when the person is buried, the frontal brain decay. What will go back for reincarnation is the spirit. And when the spirit is coming, for the fact that the spirit is like the same, the memory card that is in MP. Once you remove the memory card, the MP plays nothing. You can't even remember what was stored there before. So when there is this removing of the real you, the physical, the earthly clock decay, it's only the impression, the maturity, grab from their earthly existence that have the imprimatur, the imprint on the soul, being the memory card. Those things that save in the memory card, that is the only thing that can go back with the memory card. And maybe in another MP3, if you store it, it can still play. So it's the only thing that is stored in memory card. If the thing is not stored in memory card, sorry, it has been erased. Life is so mystery. There are so many mysterious things that happen in life, in human creation, that you will not understand. I know some of you are saying kindergarten, primary, secondary. Not everybody is in the Mahadu stage now in maturity. So some of these things, if I'm talking about it, you might not be understanding it. So, but let's be taking it gradually. Now, for that, but the back brain is the antenna, is the spiritual brain. The back brain is like the antenna that draw down all the radiation that is coming above you, whatever that is happening in your world. The back brain will draw it down. The back brain will draw it down so that the thing will be in your brain. And once the thing is in your brain, then you experience it. Example, like what is dream? Our mind is like a photocopy. Whatever that happens during in the day when you are fully awake, the mind can photocopy it and keep it in your subconscious mind. Such things can play back when the radiation of the body has been detached. That is loosening up. Now it's only the spirit that stands. So in that state, that's what is in your subconscious mind can play back. Example, a map. If you like watch pornography, nude pictures, when you are fully awake, when you are losing up a little asleep, such pictures that are there stored in your mind as a photocopy can play back. Ọbụrụ mgbe ọbụla ị na-alọta nlọ obsessed in the dream of ndị mmiri mere. Enwere a lot of familiar spirits that can do that. 2, check your life. Enwere sometimes what you normally carry in their mind, subconscious mind, can play back in the dream. So ọbụrụ ihe ọbụla mere no, ọbụrụ na-egbu na gị na-akpado gị, no. And well, some of the things when it can happen in your dream, or because of Ibunobi before going to sleep. You can be thinking about a beautiful woman you love so much, you admire so much in the physical. When you are asleep, it's very, very possible for you to dream of a beautiful woman or even that the same woman. So All some certain things you will analyze before you can believe in this your dream are real. You got that? Ọ nwere ọtụtụ ndị bụ na ha na-alụ nlọ on daily basis. Nwee ndị bụ ndị na-alụ nlọ on daily basis, ụfọdụ ma alọcha nlọ on daily basis, nlọ ha na-eme anything. Nwee ndị na-alụ nlọ once in a while. Nwee ndị na-abụ ha na-alụ nlọ nke ha, ọ na-adị so real. Nwee ndị na-alụ nlọ nke ha na-alụ nlọ nke ha, they will remember their dreams from beginning to the end. When they have Hana long on abo cut and join, cut and short and join, cut and join, cut and join. At the end of the day, when they are awake, they will not be able to connect it. I have a lot of things that is responsible for this. Negative radiation can be responsible for breaking your dreams. Because the radiation around you, there is some contaminated radiation around you that could make it possible for your dreams not to be flowing. There, your antenna, let me put it that way. The antenna that your back brain receive is corrupt because of your subconscious mind might have been corrupted because of the type of life you live. There were so many things in where you make your subconscious mind they corrupt, and once they are corrupt, it might affect your back brain, which is the spiritual brain, and the was he is current. Let me put it that way. Then, mana enwelo re nlo that will be so real that the vibration and the energy will be so real. Everything depends on the inner components, inner preparedness of the person in question. So, altogether, the onye kwado. Enwere ike kwado ofuma. The phone unlocking are so real. Let me give you an example. All of you, that time, I'm a contractor then. I'm into a water drilling. I have a drilling company, fully registered. That is Paul Anthony Integrated Limited. All the name you register my drilling company. Then, that was in the year 2002. So, a man, the guy na, the girl, eyeball. The year 2002, I registered that company with corporate affairs. I owned my drilling rig then. I was doing very well. But a time came. Man, na wa ihe bido go this way mozi ụka ozi call. Mana eriri meri razi agwa ngere meri front and back then. So atara m mkpụrụ ụka tasie ike ofuma. So nwere ihe na-agwa mgba na abụrụ na m lota na every Friday na mbeje All Hallows Seminary then. Ebe anyị na-eje shoot eme program under my TV Council. So I made the program that time every 8:30 every Friday, I get air the program na ABS TV, 8:30 to 9 o'clock, 30 minutes program. Everybody different day. The Roman Church. Let me put it that way. That is one apart. So here na check one over that. I think in April 20. Okay, in December, okay, January, let's say January 2002. Hello, Yabolo. I'm actually called again. He is a man love real. Yes. This in law happens this way. In that dream, I saw myself inside a very thick bush, a forest, a very thick one at that. So as I'm struggling, I noticed that I find out that I'm the only one in that forest. And there is no clear map ways, there's in the exit ways. I wonder, how could I find myself here? And then I was like, I want to get out from this place. I will move in this direction, the eastern direction. At the end of the day, I will see that there is no road leading anywhere. I will turn back. I'll go to western direction. I'll find that there's no way. I go to the southern direction, no way. I go to the north direction, no way. And it's only me standing in that thick forest. At a stage, I became worried that how could it be that I cannot find myself out? I started crying. If you know what is crying, I cried to the subconscious mind. I cried to the physical. I cried to the physical. That I cried and woke up. When I wake up, there is tears in my eyes, in the physical. It looks so real. Now, those that I'm born here back then, I could only say some prayers as only reading of hobby. And nothing more. 3 months after that dream, it's obvious that my path has been blocked. I drove my car from Awada on the Chateau to Oko. Ndiowu precisely. Ndiowu is a town beside Oko. I went there. My company was like, we secured a contract there where we are sinking borehole that day. So after supplying chemicals to my workers, now I started to go back to my house in Chawada. So I'm driving home. After Colombia, I enter Ibuku. And when I was driving through Ibuku, my mind told me that, look, you are not on seatbelt. As my car is still moving, I put on my seatbelt. Made left Ibuku, entering Oketiti. It's not as if I didn't jump anybody and nobody jammed me. But what happened is that I noticed thick darkness. Wow, in my face. That's like something like tarpaulin in my. I couldn't see anywhere again. The only thing I could do at that point in time is to apply automatic brake. It's not as if I'm running too much. No. But because of the intensity of that brake I applied that time, that my car somersaulted 3 good times, according to an eyewitness. Because me, I couldn't notice anything. The only thing I can remember is that this darkness that covered my face, when I apply brake, that's no more. I can't testify of anything happened. What I know is that there is this noise I keep hearing in the spiritual realm with my subconscious mind. Noise like gudu 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 gudu. Finally, whoa, motorway by Nime or mother, little farm, but very close to the man's face. Go. To the extent even women and children, everybody running out of that Oketiti town then. Out to the mother of Takwana Mota. When they came to me, the windscreen, everything shattered. The car was badly damaged. Because it's somersaulted 3 times now. Face where I'm coming from. Yes. So immediately go. I regain my consciousness. Before people are rushing back to me, I press the seat belt. Now I notice that I opened the door. They forced the door opened. I came out. People were like, no, sit down, sit down, sit down. So I was telling them that no, I know myself that I'm not feeling this, nothing, nothing. They insisted that I should sit down a little. So that keep asking me, is there any other person? Am I moving with anybody? I said no, I'm only a lone driver. Nobody. I don't have anybody as in traveling with me. So that's what happened. Then I crossed to the other side to go and look for water or whatever. One elderly man that is there so that he saw everything, how what happened. So to cut the whole story short, but immediately after that accident, a lot of other challenges begin to follow, as if that I say, oh your mass. But that is exactly the dream I had 3 months back, that my road had been blocked front and back everywhere. But I couldn't do anything. But I thank the gods that whatever happened that time was mere eze'ana, that my life still remained intact. After that terrible accident, nothing, no single blood lost in my body. I was not injured in any way. When I went back to Onitsha, so I abandoned the vehicle there. So when my mother insisted that I must go to hospital and sleep over, so that the next day they will run scan and know if I have any internal injury. I obeyed her. I was hospitalized. At the end of the day, no physical injury, no whatever injury, whatever. So what I want to take here is that this particular challenges I faced that time was revealed to me like 3 months earlier. You understand? But I couldn't do much because at that time the experience I have now was not there then. That is what you know. So that is exactly what happened that time. That is exactly what happened that time. So if you are having your dreams, then their dreams, whether the dreams you will be getting will be clear enough depends on the channel, the vibration channel, and the flow of grace, the aura, whether it's clean enough for you to be getting the right radiation. And that right radiation and vibration will make it your dream pure. A lot of people are dreaming every day, and nothing happens. They can even dream where they were given car. They can even dream where they were given money. They can even dream where everything. 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, nothing good come their way. So their dreams is nothing to write home about. It means that there is fault somewhere. The radiation, the antenna channel has been bastardized. So these kind of people, their dreams has been corrupted by so many things. It could be corruption of the mind. It could be corruption of the subconsciousness. It could be corruption of the spiritual life, the spiritual antenna, which is the back brain. So many things is responsible. Also, negative energy that are being covered the track of receiving of passive messages. So it could be. So some people, if you are the type that normally have getting dreaming every time, and nothing happens, whether good or bad, nothing happens, then you need to consult us to know exactly what is your way. Maybe you are under influence of negative energy. Maybe no one will shoot on us. Then when no so many things, obstacle that your spiritual life has been bastardized. So whatever you are receiving as dreams doesn't come to pass. On a very good day, there are so many ways of receiving dreams. When astral dreams, like trance. Yes, that for me, I'm not the type that normally dream of. Yes, but whenever I dream the right dream, I know. Whenever I just negative dreams, I know. But moreover is the more of my dream is come to pass. And once that I have that such dream, once I wake up, I will remember it from beginning to the end. Believing me, it will come to pass. It can take like days, weeks, or even months, but it must come to pass. And when the thing didn't come to pass, then my experience will still tell me that so dream he had so time has come to fulfillment today. But the one that is the Ogbuefi of the best among them all is the one that normally happen like trance. That one will be able after your spiritual exercise. Maybe you ask your hatch or him, why keeping quiet? You find out that you doze off a little. Why dozing off? The thing will happen like picture, like video. You will see it. It might last like even 2 minutes, but you go so precise. You go straight to the point. And believe in me, such a trance liberation can take place immediately within days, weeks, because it's so close. Whatever you see in trance is so close, because you are almost half awake. It's not like when you fell asleep. When you are fell asleep, it's like when you shut the system down. I normally like to use pictures to explain for you so that you understand how things work. Now, when you are asleep, what it means that you have already shut your body down. Your blood and everything are not even flowing well the way it should be. So what it means that you shut your system. That it's like somebody that shut the computer down. It's the only act that is still active, but the productivity and the radiation then has been shut down. So why you are receiving your dreams is very far. But when you have a kind of trance is you are not actually sleeping. It might be just you are prepositioning yourself. Maybe you doze off a little. Waiting 2 minutes, 3 minutes, the thing will come. That thing you are not sleeping. What happens is you are like computer that hibernate. You know what is called hibernating? When system is hibernate, the system is not shut. It was not shut down, but it hibernates. During hibernating, the screen light. You consume less light. Let me put it that way. When system is hibernate, it means that they consume less light. The system is not shut down, was not shut down, and the system was not fully functioning. That is called hibernating in computer language. Now, when you get in that trance, it's like your spiritual mind was hibernated. Now, whatever liberation you get during trance was so close, because it's already very closer to you, because their earthly radiation is still active, not 100% yet, but it's still active. So it means that whatever message you get through trance will happen soonest. But whatever that comes through dream might take on weeks, months, or even years. It depends. Because I told you the house I just built, when I built that is a dream I had 7 years ago. But when I had that dream, I thought it would never happen. You know why? Because I have no plan of whatever building house here. Instead, I bought land in Ojoto, where I wanted to build house. Coming from Abuja, I stopped at Ojoto, enjoy with my family and go back. That is my dream. So I had the dream 7 years ago. I couldn't believe it. But now it happens after 7 years. So I can tell you dreams can take longer time. But trance happen very fast. Because trance means you are half hibernated. You are very half awake. So what I'm telling you about your dreams is this. You have to understand, cleanse all your spiritual channel to be sure that the dreams, whatever message you are getting from your dreams are correct. If not, you will have corrupt dreams. Some people will say, "And I have dream, I have dream." Not having dream, their dream, does it happen? Some people will dream every night, but they are January to December. Their dream will never happen. Even when somebody wants to kill them in dream, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, they are still alive. Even when they they receive bag of money in dream. Believe in me, 1 month, 2 years, 2 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, they are still broke. What kind of dream is that? Their dream is nonsense because the channel where you receive that radiation is corrupt. So what you need to do, one, cleanse, get yourself cleansed, do your deep alpha, know exactly where negative energy, because it then means that negative energy like it have already enveloped you. So you need to know exactly where your problem is to clean off yourself of those oracle and neutral. So that what message that was sent to you will be quality messages, not just distorted messages, right? So if you have any message or question in this lecture today about dreams and all you need to know about dreams, send message to me in my WhatsApp me 080578376672. If you want to watch my messages, the lectures we normally give in Ordinary Igbo, then you can visit my YouTube channel, Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi, or you can visit my Facebook page. You can still see recent ones. Then the same name, Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi. N'ụbọchị taa, asị nkata atabụ eke ketara anyị ihe ọma. Ka anyị makwa okwu n'ala wee pịachie n'oge awa nke eziokwu n'ụbọchị taa.
Ọdịnala bụ ka ọ dị mma, ụmụ Chineke ya gazie n'ọfọ. Ụfọdụ kwuru bụ ka ọ dị mma, ụmụ Chineke ya gazie n'ọfọ. Nwanne m kwere n'okwu Chineke, ya gazie n'ọfọ. Ọdịnala bụ ka ọ dị mma, ụmụ Chineke ya gazie n'ọfọ. Nwanne m kwere n'okwu Chineke, ya gazie n'ọfọ. Ọdịnala bụ ka ọ dị mma, ụmụ Chineke ya gazie n'ọfọ.
Ka anyị kwụsị ya, anyị wetaga egwu anyị ji apịachi mmemme anyị n'oge awa nke eziokwu. Echefukwara na egwu ị nụrụ belong to Ugochi Ọdịnala Temple, egwu ngalaba na-afụ maka mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. Egwu ya bụ egwu nwere 9 tracks. We own all the rights of that music you just heard. N'aha Chukwu Okike nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, ekwubie m okwu n'isi ndị niile, friends and viewers all over the world, all my children all over the world, ndị niile ihe anyị na-eme na-amasị n'oge awa nke eziokwu. Ekwubie m okwu na ndị nọ n'oru na ndị nọ n'Igbo, sị na ihe ọbụla bụ mkpa unu ji wee jee na mba dị iche iche ịgba mbọ ka ọ dị mma. N'aha Chukwu Okike nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, ekwubie m okwu sị na ihe ọma ahụ unu bụ n'obi wee jee na mba dị iche iche n'oge ruo n'aka. Asị m na akakaka ya mụ na jijiji ya mụ ụnụ. Asị m na onye ọbụla chechara ihe ọjọọ ya eme ụnụ ya ma onwe ya, na unu ga-eweta ihe ọma dị na mba werata n'ụlọ, na onye anya ukwu ewutere ya nkwazi okwu wee kwuwasị okwu ọjọọ ọbụla na nwoke ọbụla ma nwaanyị ọbụla kwuru n'isi ụnụ iji megide ụnụ. N'aha Chukwu Okike nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, onye ike niile si n'aka ya bịa. N'onye tụ aka nsi wee gụọ ya na eke, gụọ n'orie, gụọ na afafe na anụ ụbọchị na anọ, na onye na-achọ ụnụ ga-ada. Onye mejọkwa ụnụ na-achụ ya, na onye a ga-adakwazi. N'aha Chukwu Okike nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, onye ike si n'aka ya bịa. Ise ya gazie.